What's going on, everybody? Spacewell's here. Welcome back to another Kingdom of Heroes video. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Altar Realm. Now, I don't know much about this yet myself. I do know the general basics about it. I have been testing stuff out. I have been going over teams and units that would be good for it. So I did want to make a quick little video and just give you guys some general knowledge on it. Now, guys, I am working on the TOA video. If you want to see me beat all of TOA, I did do it in 2 separate 3-hour streams, which is over on Twitch. Now, I know not all of you can make it over there when I'm streaming, but I do save the videos there forever so you guys can go watch it as you please. And I did beat all of TOA in pretty much 6 hours, 2 separate streams, but I am going to figure out a way to get this into one video for you from level 30 to level 100. Even if I have to like talk over the video and kind of speed up the video. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like something like that, or if you want me to actually just go over one floor individually like I've been doing. I just want to make you guys happy at the end of the day, so I wanted to ask your opinion on that. So let me know in the comments how you feel about it, if you'd rather me just have it all in one video, or take my Twitch video and kind of just speed it up and then talk over it, or if you want me to actually do one floor at a time, which I have no problem with going either way. So just let me know what you think, guys, and I will work on that as soon as possible for you, because TOA was actually really hard this month. 80, 90, and 100 were rough, so I definitely want to get something out there for you. So if you can't make it over to Twitch, let me know in the comments what you'd rather see. But for today, we're going to go over Altar Realm. Once again, I don't know much about this. I have ran a couple runs here and there just to test it out, but I can give you my general knowledge of it and what I'm learning and what people are telling me, which are like end game, whale free-to-play players that know what they're talking about. Now, as you can see, I got an F here, so I'm not doing well in this at all yet. This is going to come more mid to late game for most people. Now, we can go over the rankings here just to kind of give you guys some teams and show you what's working here. Now, from what I'm seeing, Amin is triple S tier for this, because he reflects damage. The damage doesn't show here, but most of this damage is coming from Amin, as you can see, because if you add up all of this damage, it's nowhere near 2 million, and that's because it's all coming from Amin's reflect damage. Same thing with the second team, and as you can see, we got some other teams as we go down. And what you can kind of see here, a general rule of thumb, is you want support and damage dealers mixed. Igwe is actually huge in this. Esperanza is triple S tier. Amin is up there with both of them. And then you got your Freyas, your Irenes, your Vivians, and your Teslas, which are just support units. Now, most people are only doing water. As you can see, a lot of people aren't even attempting to do fire or tree yet. This is actually a lot more than last time. The issue is you can only use one unit a day, I believe. I'm not sure how these cards reset, but I think you get 3 cards a day. And once you use one unit in this, you cannot use it again. So this is going to be that one time where dupes actually come into play, because you can have 2 Igwes and then use Igwe in team 1 and then again in team 2. So dupes aren't completely useless. You can get use out of them in the Altar Realm. So that was kind of nice, to find out the other day. But as you can see, most of these teams are with like pretty much tanky bruisers. You got your Blees, you got your Igwes, you got your Morgans. Now this team here, I'm not sure how this team works. Maybe it's this 4-star. I don't know much about him. I don't know if he has reflect damage. He might. So I don't want to say anything about it, but team looks a little weird to me. But from what I can see here, you pretty much want to go with tanky bruisers and supports. And when I say tanky bruisers, I mean like Amin, Igwe, Morgan, Esperanza, and pretty much probably want them on vampire sets as well. You can see Claudia is in some of these teams. Same thing for the fire one. You got Esperanza pretty much in every single team here. Same thing with Morgan. Same thing with Freed. Some people use Mud Spell. You're pretty much just looking for a mixture of damage and support for the Altar Realm. Valkyrie is going to be really good for this because of continuous damage. So anything that has continuous damage. Media is going to be really good for this. Freed is going to be super good for this. And Amin is going to be just top tier because of his reflect damage. He's going to just do so much work for you. And Igwe Obviously, Igwe is good for everything. He's so broken. He's just good at every part of the game. That's why I'm trying not to use Igwe myself. I'm actually only building Igwe for the Altar Realm. So let's kind of go into a run here. Now, as you can see, I tried this like maybe my first week into the game. And from what I can see is you're going to need like a lot of sustain, vampire runes, and you're probably going to want some key dupes like Esperanza, Igwe, because you're going to run this 3 times a day. I'm not sure if this card resets. I mean, even if it does, you probably want to mix it up between the 3 dungeons. So you don't want to keep running the same dungeon over and over again. And you pretty much can't, because once you use a unit, you cannot use it again. So that's why I consider this more late game content, because you are going to need a full roster to be able to, you know, triple S this 3 times a day. So as you can see, my first thoughts were when I was doing this was kind of like the Thea nuke route. But I don't think Thea is going to be good for this, because what happens is she ends up transferring her dots onto like a random minion and not the boss, and then it becomes wasted. You kind of want to do most of your damage to the boss and just kind of kill the minions as you go. So we can kind of leave this team like this. We got Vivian as the support. We probably want another support here. So I think Freya might be good. We definitely want Prey as a defense breaker. So let's actually take him out. Let's try to run something more sustainable. I don't think I have runes on my Jahara. Otherwise, I would throw her in there with Freya. Just because I don't have runes on my Jahara. Otherwise, I would run Freya and Jahara instead of Apollyon. But let's try this and see what happens. And you also have practice down here, guys. That's another thing I want to point out to you. You can actually go into practice mode and practice some teams and see what works for you and your box. So keep that in mind. Like, even if you don't think you can do this content, you could still come in here and just practice. You know, see where you're at, see where you stand, see what's, you know, working for you. And just make sure you're building your team in the right direction. So I really do like that practice thing, because it kind of helps you in going in that right direction. But from what I saw last time, this stuff is not easy. You're going to need good runes, probably some vampire runes. It's not something that's just going to come early game. But I did want to go over this with you guys and kind of share my thoughts on it. What you can see here is he actually just took a lot of dots there. I'm pretty sure that was from Freya. I'm not sure why so many dots went up on him. I thought she only did 1 dot. It's something with the boss here. Let me know in the comments, guys, why that is doing that. I have practiced a few times before this video just to kind of get some general knowledge and kind of feel out what works and what doesn't work. And this team was actually working pretty good. So that's why I wanted to like just give it a run here and just talk over it with you. Now, I'm not claiming I know everything about this. I'm just as new to this stuff as you guys. But I can give you general knowledge, because I have been playing gacha games for 10 plus years, and most of them kind of work the same. So as you can see, he's kind of just putting up these statues and these minions as he goes. And everybody's pretty much just targeting the boss. Now, I do think the boss does direct damage on some turns. I think it's A1 does direct damage, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's A3 and A2 bring up minions. And I feel like you're going to want reflect damage, poisons, support, and tanks, and attack downs. I feel like that's going to be like the most important thing to bring into this. A strip might be good too, because as you can see, some of the minions have healed, continuous heals. I think some of them get attack buffs, and the boss just keeps spawning, you know, minions over and over again, and then it just becomes so many of them because you're constantly hitting the boss, as you see here. And then he starts doing crazy stuff like this. I think this is where he kind of like releases his towers or something. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but he's just constantly releasing minions and towers. So the whole point here is to just kind of keep your team as live as long as possible. So that's why Vampire, I feel like, would be really good. I feel like Speed Slow would be really good here. Thea might actually be good here. I remember trying her the first time and she really didn't do well. And for some reason, Freya did very well. As you saw, like the first turn, she put up like 10 poisons on him. I'm not sure why that happened. But as you can see, my team is super squishy. I'm not ready for this content yet. But I did want to, you know, just have some fun here and do a run with you guys and just show you kind of how it works and the mechanics of the boss. Because he looks amazing. The boss looks amazing. This content looks amazing. I'm not quite sure why Freya puts up so many poisons, but she does. I am building Amin at the moment, and I feel like he's really going to help me out in this content. Same thing with Igwe, same thing with Morgan. And I feel like those are going to be your home run hitters as far as this content goes. And it does give actually really good rewards, and that's another thing I want to show you. You get grinds, you get silver, spirit stones, you get awakening stones. So even if you're not getting a high score, like you saw, I got a D, but I still get some rewards and the cards are free every day. So my point in making this video was to just let you guys know that even if you can't score high, still do it. It's free rewards at the end of the day. And you always want that free stuff no matter what. So from what I'm gathering, you're pretty much going to want stuff like Hildegard, Amin, Freya, Igwe, Morgan, Irene, Jahara, stuff like that. Tanks and damage dealers. Those are what is going to shine in this content. I don't know if, yeah, we can't click their runes or anything like that. But I promise you guys, I'm going to start working on this content and getting up some good videos on it for you guys. Now, don't bash me over my D in the comments. I really haven't tried hard, and my runes really aren't good to really push this. I just think the guy looks so amazing, and it's just really fun content. And you go to your main achievements from this page. Now, I'm not sure how these cards reset. Doesn't show here. Let's see if it has like a little timer. Yeah, I think you only get 3 a day. I'm pretty sure you only get 3 of these cards a day. So you're going to need 3 solid teams, whether you're farming the tree, the water, or the fire. Because let me just show you what I'm talking about. Because once you use a unit, you cannot use it again. And that's where this becomes really tricky and where you really need a full roster. You see, now those units died. I cannot use them again. So let's say you're getting triple S with one team. You're most likely not going to get a triple S with your second and third team right away. But again, you still want to make sure you're doing this content because it is free rewards, guys. That was the whole purpose of me putting up this video, was just to show you that you get free rewards. Even if you're getting an F, it's still free rewards, guys. You don't pay for those cards. They refresh every day. So just do it the best you can just to collect those rewards, especially as a free-to-play player. Always want to get those free rewards. I cannot stress that enough. And I'm pretty sure you can't use these units again in any dungeon. It's pretty much once a day. Yeah, it's once a day, and that's it. Once you use that unit is finished for the day. So you pretty much need 3 solid teams here for each dungeon. So for tree, fire, and water, you need 3 teams each. So that's 3, 6, 9 teams. So that's kind of refreshing to know because dupes will actually come in handy. Like I said, dupe Igwe, dupe Morgan, dupe Esperanza. Those are actually going to be really good pulls for you. So don't get mad if you pull dupes of those, and don't feed them away, guys. I always tell you, do not feed your Nat 5s because you never know when you're going to need them. And this is that situation where you are going to need them. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this one. Like I said, I don't know too much about it yet. I know the general basics of it, which we just went over. But I did want to let you know, don't make the same mistake that I did and kind of ignore it. Because I've been ignoring it, saying like, oh, it's late game content. But it's free rewards, guys. So you don't want to ignore it. Even if you throw a team in there and you get an F, you're still getting free stuff. Just do it 3 times a day. It takes 2 seconds. It's not a big deal. Collect those free rewards and be happy with it. Thank you guys so much for the 1,000 subs on YouTube. We have our celebration $200 giveaway going on. The giveaway is down in the description along with our Twitch and Discord. So if you want to join the giveaway or follow me on Twitch and Discord, that is just right down below. As always, we have the random giveaway going on this channel. Make sure you're sub to the channel, you're liking and commenting on all the videos to be a part of that. I'm going to be picking the winner any day now. As always, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.